Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today. Well, if you plop down your money for the brand new Corvette Z06, guess what? The first vehicles are hitting car haulers right there in Louisville, Kentucky, and they'll be heading out to dealer showrooms. I get to see one of these in the flesh very soon, so if you've already plopped down your money, your Corvette could be already heading towards you right now. Next up on the list, an interesting little situation. The folks over at Car and Driver caught up with Christian von Koenigsegg, the LA Motors show. Mr. Koenigsegg reiterated that story that we had talked about many months ago, that they were going to go after the Nürburgring lap record. He says it's kind of something that he doesn't really care for, but if you're a high-performance automobile in this day and age, this is what a lot of people want to hear about, is what's your lap record around the green hell Nordschleife loop of the Nürburgring circuit. Now, they're first going to take the Agera R early next year and make a record run, and then they're going to bring this machine, the Koenigsegg 1-to-1, and they're going to bring that particular machine to try to reset the record. Now, they've got a brand new test driver after their test driver, just as of now, actually left them, but they've got a brand new guy. They got another guy in waiting in case they may need him. But here's the deal. Christian von Koenigsegg laying all the cards on the table. He's going to let everybody come and witness this thing if you so desire, especially the folks that poke holes in a lot of lap records around the ring, because there's really no rules for that particular circuit, especially when it comes to a production car vehicle making a lap. There's a lot of people poking at people, saying that they were running special tires and special inflators on the tires themselves, special loosened up engines with really lightweight oil, nothing like production style, and then not to mention a lot of aero work that you can't really see, maybe some underbody diffusers that were special one-offs for those particular machines. Tons of folks are really poking at this, but Christian von Koenigsegg says you can come there right there. You can see what kind of air pressure they're running the tires, see the tires that they're running in it, see what kind of boost levels they're going to use on that turbocharged lump. Not to mention, if you want to test the fuel, he says it'll allow you to do that as well. So if this record goes down and they go quicker than the McLaren supposed P1, that is probably the quickest production car around the Nürburgring at 6 minutes 47 seconds, it means that this car did its job and, in theory, can be free of all the claims that what it might have done if they cheated it a little bit. I don't know why I call it cheating, because it really isn't cheating, because there's no rules. So, you can't cheat when there's no rules. Next up on the list, the folks over at the Ford Motor Company have really been struggling this year, sales-wise. It's a very weird little situation's been going on with the folks over Dearborn, Michigan. But I tell you what, if anything is going to be a big game changer, it's going to be the North American International Auto Show in Detroit, Michigan. It's going to happen the first part of January of 2015, because Ford is bringing up a lineup that is, it's hard to believe what they're going to bring. I haven't heard anything about what Fiat Chrysler Automobilia or General Motors is bringing, but they're going to have to bring some big guns to try to hang with these guys. Now let's end up with 4 new vehicles, all of them super cool. Meaning this particular machine going to be the GT350 that we've already shown you. We've already talked about a GT350R that's going to make its official debut in Detroit, Michigan. Not real sure if it's going to be a race car, or maybe like the Boss 302. There was the Boss 302 Laguna Seca edition, an even higher performance automobile. Quite possibly we may see one of those in that 350R. Another vehicle that's going to make its debut, supposedly, is the all-new, all-aluminum, not exactly what this thing is, but its older brother, younger brother, I guess I should say, being the Ford SVT Raptor, the all-aluminum edition, even though the fenders will probably still be plastic on the machine, just like it is on the outgoing Raptor. So that vehicle will make its debut, supposedly, according to a number of sources. Another machine that may make its debut is this vehicle, the Focus RS, the highest performing most awesome Ford Focus, way above the Focus ST. A lot of suspension setting change, a lot more horsepower, a lot of trick stuff goes into this particular machine. It supposedly will make its debut. And then the king, the big dog. Supposedly there's going to be a successor to the Ford GT, which we've probably already rumored about on this show, but apparently it's coming a lot sooner than we had initially thought. Possibly at the Detroit Motor Show 2015, which is in the first part of January, which is just a touch over a month away. So a lot of exciting stuff if you're a Ford fan. And even if you're not a Ford fan, it's still a lot of exciting stuff to come up in Detroit. I hope that this deal is all true and all these outlets are actually talking about something totally truth. Because if it isn't, it's going to be extremely disappointing. But boy, what a lineup if this thing ends up being right. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Now, funny little situation. Remember we talked about Tesla and BMW kind of catching up and getting together. Folks over at BMW said they have never talked to Elon Musk, and they know absolutely nothing about what he's talking about those two getting together. He's thinking Elon Musk is blowing a bunch of smoke up a bunch of people's you-know-what. So it's an interesting little situation when it comes to that particular machine. But if you want to jump on over to the Facebook page, links down in the show notes. Also, if you want to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.